Hey, good morning. You're watching SOS. I'm Stat Siren Badass. And this is my Tiki coffee. Tiki. He's a Tiki man. Yeah, get a better look at him. Alright, if you watch my bushcraft video, you know I like making stuff. Wooden things. And burning them and staining them. Woo! Man, I think I made that too strong. Alright, let's get into it. Today, well, I wanted to name this the hobo bag, or like the hobo bug out bag, because I thought it would be funny. I do these things sometimes just to be ridiculous. But people I know get a kick out of it, and sometimes people kind of ask me questions, and it leads to this. So I am going to do the thrift store bug out bag. And have you ever tried to do thrift store anything? Or just thrift store bug out bag? That would be cool. So I went to a few thrift stores and walked around, and I gathered a lot of things. Now, some items that I have here are just my personal stuff. And I wanted to make them last a long time, and I wanted to be able to put this bag away for a very long time and know that it's going to still be there and be okay. So I did just that. I did everything I needed to do to make this thing last long term, and I gathered items throughout the store. And I don't even know where to start. I wanted to mess with you guys so bad. I really did. I really did. I'm going to keep it simple, okay? All right. What do you guys want to cover first? Comment below. Just kidding. All right. Let's get into it. What am I going to put it all in? All right. $1. Yes. This, it's a little ridiculous. This was $1. And, you know, after I went through all the bags they had back there, this was hiding. And I thought it was cool. Now, I got this a long time ago. I'm not going to lie. And it was in the thrift store in Ramona, California. Alright? And if you've ever gone to the thrift store in Ramona, California, if you are from California, go there. It's cool. Don't spend too much on gas to get there. But there was so much crazy stuff because a lot of people go backpacking and whatnot around that area. You got Acatila Wells and a lot of places up that way. It's really fun to go and off-road and dune buggy. Some people go camping and hiking around the area. There's still some cool sights to see out that way. Anyway, someone had chopped the top off. I don't know, but it's an external frame. There's a difference between external and internal. I talked about it in a previous video. But this is an external frame, and I like this one. It's got the rods and pins that hold it all in place. You can take the whole thing down, stuff it in the washing machine, and wash it. That was cool. I like that. But basically, I can unpin this thing, throw it in the washing machine, wash it, then put it back on my frame. And the straps, I kind of modified them a little bit. I wanted a good waist strap. Some of the stuff had been dry rotted, but I can replace stuff. I've got paracord and all sorts of stuff. So I paracorded the crap out of it. And I literally, since I can get paracord, I have a lot of paracord. So basically all of the internal straps need to be replaced. So I double, triple, quadruple line them with paracord to hold it all together. And this is a little back plate to rest on your back. Same up here. I did the same thing. This is camo version of paracord. I did my bright orange because I told you bright orange you can mark trees as you go through a trail, and if you get lost you can double check, go behind you, go back the other direction, you can find all your little orange markers. So it's a good way, and then also it lets people know there's someone here and they might be lost. Alright, so going around this way, so I've got this huge flap and I love it. And I got a place here if I want to put a map, so I need to get to it and check my map again. I am going to do a small kind of readings map video for you guys. I don't know if I'm going to bust out with the protractor and all other crap with the compass and finding your walking direction and all other trash, but that is where your map goes. Alright, in here you've got a top section here that has a platform that goes about right here, and it's perfect, right? Then you got this other section here. I thought this section here would be great for food, so I can put all my food in there. Okay, I wasn't going to stuff this yet. I wanted to show you what I want to put in it, and then put it together. It's like I'm not putting too much gear in it, so it's not really going to be big and ridiculous. But this thing will close up nicely. It was $1. Okay, so folks, $1. All right. Now another strange item that I got at the thrift store, and I noticed it's not expired, which is weird. This. And what is this? Alright, so it says NSA, Portable Water Treatment Unit, Memphis, Tennessee. I'm in Tennessee. Alright, let's take a look. So, we've got... Now, organic stuff does die, alright? So, you got your charcoal. This one seems to be fine. It's still pretty normal, like it should be. And you've got a cup here, and this attaches to this. And then this attaches to this, which is pretty ridiculous. But anyways, I don't know if you can see that. And then pour your water in, and ta-da. I spent like 25 cents on this. It's a water filter. Isn't that cool? That's old school right there. But anyways, it works. And it's going to work. It'll be fun. Look, don't freak out, man. It's 25 cents. Alright, we'll live. Look at it. It says NSA. Don't talk too loud. Alright. Here we go. And for food, I was thinking, what do you think? Kibbles and bits? You don't have to say anything. I'm just kidding. I'm not. I was going to pretend I was going to put a leash in this with this, and I was just going to pretend I have an imaginary dog. I mean, I have a dog, but I want an imaginary one, like imaginary friend, and I could tell him to sit and roll over and stuff in public, and people will totally freak out on me and think I'm weird, but I could wear this bag and some of my stuff. Alright, it's a bad idea. Here, let's just keep going. Alright, so I've got, this is multi-type MRE I put together. You can buy an MRE separately. This is one thing I did not get at the thrift store. I wanted MREs in my bag. Sorry, guys. That's the one thing I kind of did, But one thing I want to tell you about MREs for you guys that are watching my show, share it with your buddies. When you eat the MREs, be sure after a period of time to chew the bubble gum that comes with it. Why? Because it has a dietary, like a type of it makes you poop. Okay, I'm gonna get into the details and blah 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 and bore you. But anyways, it makes you poop. All right, and it's very important because these things will clog you up, boy. Clog you up. All right. Med kit. Now, I've got a slideshow on this. I really want to like insert it so that you see what all I did to make this med kit. Some of the items I found in a military surplus store walking around. They had sections of old stored military type equipment, and they had corpsman type stuff, medical stuff. Man, I fell in love with the section. I started gathering it up, and I ended up stuff that's still good and great and awesome, and the pair of scissors came from the section as well. I have tweezers and whatnot, really lightweight. I vacuum sealed it, saved some room. Yeah, it's cool. Alright, moving on. Now, while I was walking around, this one says made in China, but it's an N95. It's a couple of them in there. That might save me from some dust clouds or whatever. This one, believe it or not, I actually found in the thrift store. it's really like jacked up and like ripped up, but the contents of it is good. But you can tell it's really old, like really, really old. But it's a poncho, emergency poncho. It's really old and worn out looking on the outside, but the inside's fine. This is a really, really old space blanket, but it will still work. All right, it'll still work. You guys should go to the thrift stores. You'll never know what you're gonna find. Some hippie out there was hiking. He took like a hiking trip with his little buddy or significant other, and they held hands and giggled, and they put flowers in their hair and all sorts of cute stuff. Then they got done and they donated this stuff, so that's cool. And then Staff Sergeant Badass came and bought it and built a bag and put it on the YouTube show. All right, aluminum foil wrapped glow sticks. All right. They had glow sticks at the dollar store. I couldn't find them at the other place. I wanted glow sticks. Dollar store, they were epically cheap. But it was a 3-pack. I got a 3-pack of some glow sticks. Wrapped them in some aluminum foil because you know you can use aluminum foil for everything. Dollar store batteries, dollar store lighter, and a dollar store ink pen. And that's for my map because I might need a map. This I had laying around. I'm just throwing one in there. It's for fire, sterno cooking fuel. I get these things all the time. I'm throwing one in. Okay, get over it. You'll be fine. All right. So I have no idea, but this is cool. All right. Sure, get some. I played with it a lot. It was cool. But yeah. All right. So this is a knife. There are many like it, but this one is mine. Anyway, this is a knife. So you take this guy. Look at that thing. Man, that's cool. I don't know. I played around with it and like was chopping up things with it, and it seems to work all right. Put this guy in here. Nope, actually, as you work, it goes like this. Does it go like that? Aha! There it is. Anyways, you can snip. Was it like this? Maybe it was like this. I guess it is like that. I'll figure this out in a minute. Hang on, folks. Oh, there it goes. Whoa, nice. All right. It's a little different model than those Russian models, all right? All right, so, and you can snip wire. That's cool. Full kit in here. I have to talk about this. I have to. You're going to be all right. You'll live. Sunspot, dude. Like one of these things for deflecting light. Is it a hole in there? But anyways, inside this thing is ridiculous. There's a wood saw, some cordage, and looks like a spear for stabbing fish. Match or something. Okay, there's your saw handles. A whistle. That's epic, dude. Anyway, it's all packed inside of it. It's ridiculous. Anyways, this was like $2. $2. Done. $2, dude. I'm serious. It was $2. I'm not kidding. But anyways, I paracord wrapped the handle and got a compass. There's a kit in here. Didn't have anything in it. I had to put stuff in it. It was empty. But I've got stuff in it now. And it's cool. It's totally cool. Trust me. Alright, so a fishing kit, another small piece of aluminum foil, a clothespin, and some other hoo-haws, and we've got, I'm trying to remember what I put in here, a lead for pencil, and yada yada. Anyways, I packed a bunch of goodies in there. I did it a while ago, but I had to share it with you. It even has Morse code written on the side of it. It's pretty cool. Alright, I gotta keep going. Hurry up, screw the cap on. Screw the cap on. I don't want my stuff loose and laying all over the place, alright? Chill. It's got a sharpener on the backside too. It's a pretty sharp knife. It'll do the job. Don't forget bandana. You gotta have a bandana. And spare knife, right? You always need a spare knife. Yep, little spare knife. Itty bitty guy. Sometimes I don't know how much I paid for some of this stuff, but we're going to talk about it. This flashlight looks like it's been through a war. But, hey, thrift store, I'm not going to complain. And it works. And I've got spare batteries for it in here. This was a cool item I found at the thrift store. Alright, no joke, this was epic. And I made this handle right here. And I riveted this on here so you can swing it. Ta-da! Yeah, I did that. Isn't that cool? I'm so smart. Alright. It comes with one of these. Now, this was not at the thrift store. Sorry. But I did have a pack of bicycle playing cards. And they're tactical. They have to be tactical, right? Everything has to be tactical. Look, I'll show you. It has to be tactical. You gotta be kidding me. Tactical. It's so tactical you can't even see it's written on there. There you go. But yeah, I've got my toilet paper. I've got spare toilet paper in here, but I don't think it's going to be enough, just in case I poop a lot. Alright. 2 of these. This one goes in there, and then you put whatever you're going to stuff in it in there, and put the lid on it, and close it. And I saw potential, because it didn't have a handle on it. And it was like 25 cents or something. But it was probably cheaper than that. It was like, it might have been 50. I'm not sure. But anyway, it didn't have a handle on it, so I made a handle for it. Done. And that's a cool little cooking set. You could just use that by itself, but I had to go one step further. So, I found this. But these were random pots sitting around, right? This was sitting on a top shelf. I saw this, and I'm like, dude, that is useful. I could do something with this. And, let me dump all this out. Alright. So, this was on a shelf too, and I'm like, this doesn't look like this even goes to this. But, I just took a look at them, and then married the two together, and thought, wow, that would be cool. So, there we go. And you gotta have a hobo knife. And since it is a hobo knife, I was in good spirit. I wrote with my printer, not yours. To let all the other hobos with me know it's not theirs. Not theirs. Not yours. Alright. Not yours. Write not yours on everything. It's epic. That way you can label your stuff. Alright. Fishing kit I made for some old styrofoam and some old fishing hooks and stuff. The styrofoam, it floats, and I've got my fishing line and everything. Once again, bright hunter orange paracord. Some old electrical tape from, I don't know, like it's been in the back of some dude's truck for a freaking month. But that'll work. And I have these, okay, you'll be alright. I threw in some of my own stuff. They don't cost that much, alright? You can buy this at Walmart. But anyways, that's cool. And, rape whistle. Gotta have an extra rape whistle. Alright. I'm throwing this in, and this is random strands of cord. This is called the Spool Tool. You might be familiar with the Spool Tool. It holds your lighter and yada yada. You know, I've got a friend that makes fun of me for stuff like this. If I go on a hiking trip with him and I bust this out, he's going to bust out his knife and start giggling and pull out his little lighter and everything and whatever. Okay, got it. And he's probably going to roll the paracord up and show me up. But whatever, dude. It's cool. I think it's cool. It's probably too much weight, to be honest, and I probably should throw it out. But whatever. Some old rope. It looks to be about 70 pounds-ish. I could build a nice little campsite out of. And I found this ridiculous D-ring. I don't know how much I paid for any of this, but this is, I mean, it couldn't have been more than like $1, right? There you go. And I found this. Everything needs a machete. This was at the Army surplus store. And this thing was rusted. And it's still rusted. But it'll work. Alright? It's got some rust on it. She's old. But I think it'll do the job. Machete. Gotta have that in there, right? And what else we got here? I did a video on some vacuum seal everything, and I did some AK-47 ammo. I thought about throwing an AK in my bag. Just figured maybe a 9, or maybe a 40, maybe a 9. I don't know. Maybe a shotgun. What do you think? I don't know. Hobo with a shotgun. It's a great movie. All right. This is for my hooch. Everybody's got to have a container for your hooch. Canteen. Yes, I disinfected it. It's great. All you got to do is put some bleach, shake her up real good, some mouthwash. Listerine works great. You can use Listerine to clean your... Someone's probably going to ask, where's the documents on that? Where's that PDF file on that? I need to find that. Alright. So I got all of this stuff. That's about what I'm going to put in it. One more item. I had to sew some old camouflage material on here because it was ripped up a little bit. But I spent $1.50 for a tent. It is a 2-person, but it's more like a 4-person tent. But like $2.50-ish. Something like that on this, alright? But that's a tent. I haven't decided if I want to put it in there yet. I gotta make room for all the dog food. I'm just kidding. This rusted thing. This is a rusted old tool set. It's like a multi-tool, since people are always about the multi-tools. I carry one with me all the time. We got a screwdriver, well, that's Phillips flathead, another flathead. Gotta have that extra flathead. This is a spike and some type of hex tip. This has got some rust on it, but I think it'll do the job. Let's see. It's cute. It's super cute. Look at that. Look at that. Yeah. Everybody wants one of these. Look at that. It's a fighting tool. Now, I find this stuff at the thrift store, and people don't want it for a reason. They probably didn't like it, but I will find a use for it, okay? What's this? Alright, yeah, this is the axe. I've got a couple of these. I'm just throwing this one in there, because I don't have an axe in this kit. But yeah, it's a 3-piece axe. You just put it together, and bam. Well, that's it. Guys, that's it. That's the thrift store bug out bag. Now, obviously, I didn't get everything at the thrift store. Now, you might have to go to the dollar store for things. Some items I did find, like flashlights, these containers, big price saver with this. Military surplus store had the machete dirt cheap. And this, $1. I mean, you're looking at total, minus these, obviously, MREs do cost quite a bit. So if you took the MREs out of it and you just added canned food, which canned food, you've got your canned food's typical 7 years after expiration date, and then it's like completely gone. You could take your chance on that, or it could be 5 years after its expiration date if you feel better about that. But it's probably going to be mushy and not taste very good. But probably no nutritional value. I said that before. But you can either do this or you could do something cheaper. Okay, there are cheaper methods of putting some food in your bag. I wanted this to last a long time, and I'm putting this away for a very long time, and I'm not touching it. It's just going to be an emergency kit, a random emergency kit. Maybe I give a friend, maybe a buddy, maybe Bob up the road. Maybe I've got a Bob or a Billy up the road I want to give a bug out bag to, because he joins my clique, and we're going to fight to save the world. Alright. So go to your thrift stores around your area, check them out. You never know what you're going to find. People have a lot of stuff they don't want. They don't want to do yard sales. They can't sell this stuff. It's one of those things, man. You never know what you're going to find. Old military shovels, all sorts of stuff. I found some crazy stuff. A whole section of ball bats. It was I almost couldn't get pulled away. The wife had to drag me away. But there's a whole section of ball bats and golf clubs, and I was thinking weapons of opportunity and zombie apocalypse stuff, and I kind of got carried away in that section, and I had to get drug away. So, but yeah, you can find so much cool stuff at a thrift store, and you never know where you're going to find it. You might find a coffee cup, a coffee mug, or something weird that you like, and turn it into something and make it yours. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed my show. This was the thrift store bug out bag. Sorry I couldn't get everything thrift store, but you get the idea. All right. And watch my redneck bug out bag if you haven't already. That one's kind of cool. I've got more bug out bags. I'm doing the dollar store. Since I did the dollar store and I hit that place up, I thought it was a great idea because I saw all the potentials to make this happen. But I'm going to do a dollar store bug out bag just to make people mad. Or, you know, you got those survivalist and people out there that really get mad about, it's like, oh, why did he do that? Oh, it's just ridiculous and dumb. You know, whatever. It's for entertainment, okay? You can either like it or not like it. Or you can learn something or not learn something. Don't care. I do care, actually, but I don't care if you get mad, okay? Don't get mad. But yeah, if you get mad, leave a comment. And don't hit dislike and then not leave a comment. Come on, people. That's like keying somebody's car and running away. Oh, man, I'm keeping you guys too long. Hey, stay alive. Don't die. I'm Staff Sergeant Badass. You're watching SOS. Like, subscribe, share my videos. Get me out there. Take it easy.